video is in regards to installing and uninstalling software on Windows 2000. Now, this would be a whole lot easier if we actually had CDs that we could insert into the floppy disks and load it up from there. But since we cannot seem to find any of those around this household, what I did was I went online and I found a program that I like to use, which is Paint Shop Pro version number 7. And I needed to create a folder, so I went ahead and created a folder on my desktop, named it PSP, and then moved the downloaded file, which I had moved onto. I had downloaded the file from the internet, I had moved it onto my desktop, and then I moved it into this file folder, as you can see here. Then I opened up this easy free burner that I downloaded from coyotesoft.com, and what you need to do here is to add a folder to the project. So this shows the folders that are on my desktop, and here's my PSP folder. Choose that, hit OK, and then create an image. And it's asking me what I want to name it, so I'm going to name it PSP7 ISO file, save. It takes no time at all depending on the size of the file. Go ahead and minimize that, and here we find our ISO file, PSP7. Alright, so now we're going to go into our virtual software Windows 2000 machine. We're going to edit the machine to make sure that our CD is pointed towards, is connected power on, using the ISO image, browse, and we're picking the PSP7 and hit OK. Then we'll go ahead and power on our virtual machine, and it wants to show us that it wants to add our printer. So we're letting Windows 2000 start up. Preparing network connections. And every time this starts up, it wants to open up this window for us to configure our server. We're just going to go ahead and close that for now. And then in order to do this software, we're going to go into Start and Run. And what I needed to do here was to actually browse. See, it opened up right here. I had to actually browse down to my DVD disk drive, I guess, and go into that, and then choose the PSP and open that, and this is what we wanted. And hit OK. Excuse me. And as you can see, this is preparing to install. And we're going to, this is an evaluation. Click Next. Accept your terms. Smith, all users. I want a complete program and install. I've been using the Paint Shop Pro evaluation copy for some time on my computer. It's a 30-day trial. We're going to launch it. And there was a glitch in the programming where if you reset your date, you can use it again. Okay, we're just going to skip this. We're going to go ahead and start. And there is a little tip. And here is the program. And I really like this. My pictures, sample, there's a sample. You can do image effects if you want to make noise. We can despeckle. There's just so much that you can do. You can adjust or colorize if you want to do a grayscale. There's a grayscale picture. Over the years, I've finally learned how to use this version, and so I really like it. So we're just going to close that. No, we don't want to change the thing. Now, it should be in our programs. Right here is the JASIC startup. Here's Paint Shop Pro, Utilities. Now, to be honest, I'm not sure how we can uninstall this, but I really don't want to. I'm going to see if there is an uninstall. Okay, that's not one of the components. So cancel. Okay, so I was thrown for a little bit, but what you would do, as you can see, not all programs have an uninstall. They don't have the program right on it that you can uninstall directly from this way of doing things. Okay, going into programs, going into that particular software and into that program. Some of them do. If that's not available, what you can do is go into My Computer, into the control panel, and here we have Add and Remove Programs. And right here it shows that to change this program or remove it from your computer, click Change or Remove. And so it'll often show you when it was last used so that you know if it's a program you haven't used for some time. And hit Remove. And it says, do you want to remove it? Yes. And then the Windows program takes over. So yes, do we want to remove all file associations? Okay. Unavailable. Hit OK. Oh, to click again, or and I'll put browse. Okay, well, I'm a little bit confused, which is probably par for the course considering it is so late. Oh, now what is it doing? There you go. It took care of it. Okay, it asked a question that I wasn't quite prepared for, and it's kind of late, so I didn't understand. But this is where you'd go in the add and remove programs. You can also add and remove hardware here also. So this is where we could put in that printer like it keeps asking. So, thank you.